Hi folks, welcome to the railway in Stonehouse. I'm just on the Manse Road at the brig just next to Westmains. As you probably hear, the restrictions are just about to be eased a little, although the social distancing is still in place. So today we're going to just take a wee short walk along the railway behind me and learn a wee bit about the plants that you can find there. Some of the healing properties they have, and maybe some of the myths and legends surrounding some of those plants. So without further ado, we'll make haste for doing the embankment there. So just to get an idea of where we are, I'm just looking over the other side of the brig there. You're up at Westmains. We've got the new Simmons estate up there, looking up to Cock Castle, cross by up, how we doing? And then down the Westmains. Okay, so we're going the other side of the bridge, but we'll take a donor down. Enjoying the sun while it's out, eh? Just going a donor along the railway. Catch you later. Aye. Oh, there's my clucky there. It's a great photographer. Some great photographs if you're on the sunny Stonehouse or some of the Flickr sites. Leslie's photos are everywhere. Now, before we go any further, in fact, I better, which I don't fall in my airsume here. That's me looking up to Cock Castle, just at the below the bridge there. Had to turn my camera off there when I slid down the embankment. Alright, so that'll be a new pair of trousers I'll be needing. Just before we go any further, I'm actually going the other way, but just wanted to show you a wee plant there. Nice wee water ravens. You see them, about a foot tall, lovely wee flower. You find them throughout the railway embankments and throughout Stonehouse. But folk just walk by them. It's got a nice wee kind of pink flower underneath with a drooping head there. But the water ravens, they were used in medieval times a way back for beer flavouring, believe it or not. And the other thing is if you've got a wee dose of the piles, that was another thing that was applied as a kind of poultice, I believe, to your piles. So head down here if you've got a case of the Farmer Giles. And that's us going underneath the old railway brig there. It crosses the Manse Road. Oh, there's the bones of I don't know what, probably a cow, I hope. Unless Sonny Bean's been staying here overnight. Now, just to say, there's hundreds of stuff here if you know what you're looking for. Not all of it is linked to witchcraft or myths and legends, but the vast majority of it have got their own kind of properties and healing, and you'll see it on either side of the road down here. This is the old railway. I ran from this obviously went up to Cock Castle, the other side of the road there, right down to Stonehouse station here. But aye, so buttercups, I think I told you about them before. There's plenty of buttercups in here, full of buttercups. It's said to be good for your complexion. Whether or not that's true or not, I don't know. But it was crushed in leaves and tied in rags and over boils and infected skins, and it was used to treat blisters and extract kind of septic fluids. Aye, and again you've got hundreds of the sticky willy there as well, which was used to be the ball on the sticky willy there, pardon expression. It was used as a kind of a substitute for coffee. It was kind of dried and ground down there. So aye, that's us just started. So it's a nice wee donor. We'll just get to walk the length of this here and see what we can find on route. The thing about this walk, it's walked all the time. Dog walkers here all the time. So aye, don't do what I've done and wear your bloody your gutties, because it's kind of jobby city down here for the dogs. So if you don't wear your good kind of Nike trainers there or anything like that, Aye, it is a bit soft underground. Now, here we go. Now, it's not in flower yet, but what we've got here is a plant called meadowsweet, and later on that'll have a kind of fluffy white kind of flower. Meadowsweet is a very old and ancient plant which, again, getting back to the medieval, in fact Bronze Age times, it was used for making mead. Oh, I've just seen something else. That's got a really nice aroma, but quite interesting. You might have been to a wedding or two in your day. Just scanning around here while I'm here. You might have been at a wedding or two, and you've seen the lassie with the bouquet of flowers at the wedding. Well, actually, that dates back to a time when, medieval times, when folk just generally didn't wash. And what they would do at these weddings is they would give the bride a bouquet of flowers, and that was not because she liked flowers, it was actually hide her smell, and that's where that comes from. It comes from a time when people just generally didn't wash, and it was to improve the smell at the wedding. So anyway, there we go, that's the meadowsweet. Another one, this is actually, you can find it a few bits in the village. That's a thing called cornflower, and you'll find it in quite a lot of the gardens here. I've got it in my garden and all. It's fairly rare in the wild, but it was used in days past to treat the plague, poison, inflammation, fevers, and also mouth ulcers and stuff like that as well. And that's cornflower. But what you'll find is it's not just the flowers that have got the healing properties. It's also the roots as well, the leaves, and everything about the plants. Now, how they found out about these things, I don't know. You'll find also wee things like, that's just purple vetch, nice wee flower. Not sure what its properties are, but you'll find the yellow vetch and the purple vetch. You're just looking over at the Westmains farm there, in the distance. There's hundreds of stories about that and all, but that's for another day. Something we'll not find today, an interesting plant because it comes out later in the autumn, is a thing called St John's wort. Look it up, nice wee yellow flower. There's all sorts of plants that are quite similar to it, including Rose of Sharon, but St John's wort, here's your useless bit of information for the day, is before St Andrew, who was a patron saint of Scotland. St John, I didn't know that myself, I didn't have a bit of reading on it, but St John's wort had all sorts of kind of healing properties, and apparently it was tested for AIDS as well. I'm not sure if it has actually been used for AIDS, but it certainly was, they were using it to see if that was a possible means of stemming AIDS. So lots of properties, but it was also used to ward off evil as well, getting back to medieval times. And here we go, there's a nice sweet plant there, and that's speedwell, and I think that's slender speedwell. There's two or three kinds of, I think it's a germander speedwell as well, but you'll find it here, lovely wee flower. I'm not going to mention the dandelions again, I think I've mentioned them in every walk. I tell you what, if you were desperate for food though, there's plenty along here, could keep you going. And that's Bonnie the sunset. And I'm glad I wore a big jumper and all, I'm absolutely roasting already. Hawthorn tree, that's in flower at the moment. It's mostly hawthorn that's along the railway here. Hawthorn, where'd they start with that? That was a very sacred plant of the Druids. The herb, it's actually a herb in some respects, in that it was used to treat heart and blood circulation, blood pressure, angina, heart failure, that kind of thing. However, you can also use the haws as well to make a jelly. And you can also use it to kind of flavour brandy as well, I believe, which is, I've not tried myself. And apparently when the leaves are just young and out, you can add them to salads too. Although I've tried that a wee bit, it's a wee bit kind of peppery to me, but It's not that tasty, but you can add it to salads. If you are eating the leaves of these, don't eat hundreds of them, just eat a wee bit. Oh, here we go. And just, now what's that down there again? Try to remind myself. That yellow stuff down there. It'll come back to me. Aye. There's quite a few here which I've still yet to identify actually along here. Yeah, that's right, that's, you'll see it down here, that's about as yellow as it gets. It's quite nice, it's kind of well flavoured. It's called crosswort. If you haven't seen crosswort before, just look at the wee flowers, it's just like a wee cross. And again, it's got properties in it as well. That was used to, you might have heard an old thing called dropsy. It's used to treat dropsy, and also what was the other thing as well? Oh, jings, I can't mind now. Aye, rheumatism. So that's it, there's a big pile of it down there. And that's right along the bankings. But as I've said before, the interesting thing about this walk is you can walk this today, you'll see all sorts of flowers, and you could walk it again in September and it's completely different. You've got lots of different plants. Oh, there's one over here, there's a nice pink one, it's called Red Campion, but I'll show you a better kind of batch of that later on. Aye, what a lovely day. Ah, there, craw there on the post. Ah, he's off. I've actually, looking out at the westmains, they're quite interesting. I'm going to come off the subject a wee bit, but there was some articles in the Hamilton Advertiser, kind of mid-1800s actually, telling the story of apparently somebody who resided at this farm. It wasn't the Allens at the time. Oh no, tell a lie, there was a Mr. Allen, but it wasn't originally from Stonehouse, who apparently invented the first iron plough, which is interesting because there's a few other places claim to have invented the first iron plough. But I found another couple of articles since which also claimed that this gentleman invented the first iron plough. I suspect there was probably different kind of versions of it, and it's been one of the versions that he's made, but I'll maybe post that sometime in the future. It's great when you come across a new bit of information like that. Apparently the chap, however, wasn't very good business wise, and he didn't patent it, like so many folk, and probably lost out on a fortune as a result. Just watch your footing as you're getting along here as well. If you've ever heard Billy Connolly's Jobby Weaker, well, that's, you need to watch out for that, or you'll be going weak yourself. Yeah, there we go, some hawthorn there. Actually, I'll take a wee bit of that and just tune it going down the road. Now mind when you're going down here, if you are collecting anything and you're tasting anything, don't taste anything that's right on the pathway here. Aye, because I suspect the dogs and cats have been marking their territory. And maybe one or two of the locals besides. I'm havering again. So just to my right hand side, you're at the Westmains estate. It was built in the early to mid 70s. I've been there for a while now. What's that there? Just purple vetch outside that. How are you doing? Yeah, there's another cracker again. How are we? I'll keep them well.
Yes, and you?
Grand, yeah, just stretching the legs for a wee bit.
Yes, exactly. It's great actually to be out, isn't it?
It is, grand. Some folks that sometimes come by guided walks. It's a bit odd actually doing these walks and nobody's with me. So you should see some lovely, the speedwell's lovely at this time of year. See it everywhere. Now it starts to come a wee bit more enclosed as you come along here. Again, you're seeing plenty of the wood avens here. What's interesting, the hawthorn, which is in full bloom this now, that was known in days gone by as what was called a spirit catcher, and it was believed that the thorns would actually protect you from the spirits that lay within, or I don't know if it was the other way about. Now it protected them. It's a lovely wee flower, but aye, spirit catchers. This is quite a popular walk now. It never used to be, funnily enough, but in the last 10 to 15 years a lot more people have come up here. If you haven't been up here before, you should get yourself up here. It's just a nice wee walk in the country, and there's a good worn path here as well. Now, I'm just thinking there, I'm just going to get back a wee minute because I seem to recall, it's unfortunately it's not very good. There's a plant down here on the ground here, it is a weed, can't see it very well. It's got a wee flower which usually rises up there, wider, nice wide leaves there. It's called greater plantain. Quite an interesting plant, that one, because we call it greater plantain, but in America they call it white man's footsteps. I'm saying in America, that's what the Indians called it, white man's footsteps, because when the early settlers went over to America, started making their way out to the west. How you doing? Alright. Doing a grand job there. Is that some fruit?
Aye.
Aye, right.
So I may as well clear it all.
Aye, quite right, aye.
Following you on Facebook, by the way.
Alright, just doing a don of this now, aye. There's a lot, if you're looking for fruit trees, there's tons at the gooseberries. At the bridge away back at just by Cock Castle in there. Absolutely tons in there. But it'll need the better soil. The soil should be fine there.
Aye, well, that's farmland, aye.
Aye.
It was just getting left to
yeah, you should get the apple trees in there as well. Is it? Alright, aye. Right, aye, brilliant.
Carry on.
Aye, why not?
Something to do.
Aye.
Better than it going to wild.
Definitely. I've got a few hidden away in the undergrowth there for later on in the year, but I keep it quiet, you know, in case everybody gets in and gets my chutney kind of for the year. But
Aye, we moved up here about 3 years ago. Originally from East Kilbride.
Right.
We go over to Arran every year.
Right.
Take the kids hill walking and all the rest of it. We came out here, it was like that wee bit, and one of the neighbours had mentioned, because I do a bit of fishing.
Alright.
Down by the hospital.
Yeah.
Other than that, I didn't know any.
Alright, there's plenty. Aye.
So I downloaded your wee PDF.
Alright,
Had a right good read through that.
Well, send us a private message and I'll send you a copy of a booklet on the fishing as well.
Oh, we would love that.
Right.
We've taken the kids down to by the old railway viaduct.
Right.
They've cleared it, by the way.
Yeah, saw that, yeah.
Landslots just cleared in the last week.
Aye.
So down there last weekend, and they love. I've got another Nemo.
There's plenty down there. Aye.
And we've done another couple of ones that you've
Right, right.
On.
Oh, aye, aye.
What's that called again?
Spectacle Leafhogs. Aye, aye.
That's the one.
Oh, there's plenty more, and there's some I can't do the now as well because just circumstances. But anyway, I'll get around to them all. Aye, anyway, I better get back on with this. No bother. Right, see you later on. See you. Aye, that's good to know the folks that are watching the videos. Just also pointing out there, there's plenty comfrey in the way around here as well. Which I've mentioned before. You get the comfrey in the yellow and the purple. It's mostly in yellow, but there are some purple bits in the man's road. I'm just keeping an eye out. And chat was just saying planting fruit trees along here, which is great. And why not? There's the butterflies out now. You get plenty of the great planting there. As I say, white man's footsteps. Aye, because when the back to the story. Half the story again. What happened was the seeds of that plant got under the shoes of the travellers, and as they walked across the plains of America, here they seeded and they grew into the plant as we know, greater planting. But the Indians could see white man was there, so they called it white man's footsteps, and it was a good indication of where they were going. Aye, there's a lovely smell of keech in the air round about here off the farms, but here we go. Here's another one. You've probably got this in the house. This is a thing called lady's mantle. It's quite a nice leaf on it, and the flower doesn't grow much brighter than that. Lady's mantle, and it was used again in the past for regulating females' periods, and it was also to improve the complexion. Now, whether that's true or not, I don't know. However, it was also said that the plant is said to have been given to sick animals which were struck by arrows of, it says here, malevolent elves. I had to write that one down. So again, you wonder where some of these stories come from. There we go, look at the first bit of some cowslip just in there. Cowslip, you can use that to make the wine, of course. It's very common along here. It's fairly rare in Lanarkshire terms, but in Stonehouse for some reason the cowslip is absolutely everywhere. It's also used as a tea to soothe headaches as well, and it's got compounds in it which are similar to aspirin. So there's plenty here. More wood havens. If we just look at to the side there, we've got the new development at Eastmains. Very old farm, going back 400 years, and we get the new development up towards the graveyard and the manse. So if you're not viewing this for Stonehouse, these are some of the changes that have been happening in the village. Great. Now what I was hoping to find along here, but I don't remember seeing any, was a plant called elder. It's a tree, and it was used to treat kind of hay fever and arthritis, and it was also used to treat epilepsy, believe it or not. But it's quite a fragile kind of bark that's on it, and I don't remember seeing any in this stretch. I was hoping we'd catch a bit, but anyway, they also used it until probably the 19th century. It was used, the wood was actually used to make pop guns, believe it or not, and also wee cheap chanters, wee whistles for the kids. And they would just, because it's got a hole through the centre, it was quite easy to turn it into a wee chanter there. However, the other thing is about the elder tree is it was also second only to the round tree as a charm against the witches, of which there is meant to be plenty in Stonehouse. Again, you get plenty onto the dock here. Not many people do it now, but the dock there can be used to make a black dye. If you just get a big bucket, pee in your bucket, add that in, the urine acts as a kind of fixer and it dyes the cloth. And the sun is just kind of disappear for a second. I'm really lucky this year with the weather right enough. So there's still a bit of colour yet as we walk along. Oh, just one to miss there. So aye, nice wee walk, popular wee walk, right in your doorstep. And I've no told you all the plants that's along here, you can find it for yourself. Get yourself books and healing plants and learn a wee bit about the properties and get some advice before kind of using them. Go online and they'll tell you how to make some of the recipes that make some of these plants usable today as well as in the past. Well, there's a fantastic, great big section there. Look at that, red campion, fantastic. Aye. The red campion, by the way, it's got some properties as well. It's not just a lovely wee flower. In fact, it was known, I don't know if it still is today, but it was known as the fairy flower on the Isle of Man. And if you lived in the Isle of Man, then it was actually taboo, and I'm not saying quite a curse, but certainly it was seen as a superstition that you were not to pick the red campion. So, right, we'll just take a wee, now you can, when you get to the end here, you've got a couple of options here. We're actually going to take a wee walk through here, and but you can go up to the right here, which will take you up to the roundabout where the garage is. So I just wanted to cut through here. The winds have made this path over the years. If you come down here later in the year, you'll get the brambles as well. But right now, what you've got is mostly the red campion. Fantastic. Now if you look at that, that's a grand wee view there. Fantastic. I love this bit. The kids have been in here making tree houses and all sorts. And you've also got the cowslip in abundance as well down here. Another thing you'll get here as well, I haven't seen any yet, is the red clover. That's quite interesting because that's an anticoagulant and it was used to treat tumours as well. But the other thing is you can actually eat the flowers of it in salads as well. So that's where we are. We're just at the end of you're at that wee roundabout in Stonehouse which goes nowhere, which confuses anybody. It's not actually from here. So that's it. Not much in the roads these days. So we're going to take a cut back in again. I'll get a head back up and see if I can see anything new as we're heading back. Lovely. And it's only a very short walk. Folks up Westmains do this quite regular of an evening. Yeah. So I'm right in saying, I think when I was along here, not so long ago, I found a bit of honeysuckle. Let's see if I can find it again. I might be wrong. No, I'm not seeing it. Aye, there's honeysuckle along here somewhere, which is quite interesting because that was used as a charm against evil, apparently just on May Day of all things. In fact, there it is there. Right. It's not in flower yet, but it's right along at the very end, the honeysuckle. Lovely flower when it comes out. Pinks and kind of purples. But other thing it was used for as well, the honeysuckles for bronchitis, asthma, freckles, if you had a cough, that was another one. In fact, I'm hoping to find a bit of a thing called colt's foot as well while we're walking along here. In fact, there's a better example of the greater plantain there. As I was talking about earlier on, the white man's footsteps. So aye, it's not the bonniest weed, but then again, in medieval times when they were using these plants, they didn't really care too much about what it looked like, and more what its properties were and how it could heal you, various things. You also got a lot of moss here as well. Again, talking to medieval times, if you had a wind, the moss would be packed into an open wind, and it's got antiseptic properties, aspirin as well, which can help treat the winds and also stop bleeding. The other thing it was used for is quite appropriate actually, considering it's the lockdown, and you'll remember the days when there wasn't a toilet roll to be found. Well, that's what they used as toilet paper. They just get big piles of moss and worked to their heart's content with that. So that's your moss. There might be a big rush in here again if I get told to stay indoors again. Other ones which you can see down here at different times, because I'm just doing this walk once, is the harebells. Harebells, they were actually said to tinkle as a warning to hares when there's a danger approaching. That's where it gets its name from. Another one's the foxgloves as well. It's said that the fairy folk actually put the foxglove flowers on the foxes to help them hunting. Again, I don't know where these come from, but that's where it gets its name from. Again, you'll get the foxglove a wee bit later on, the flower in the year. Other things you'll get here is the greater willow herb as well, rose bay willow herb as well, which are nice flowers, which you'll find just at the end of windrigs. So there's plenty here. Here's a better bit of the greater plantain in flower. Bonnie. So there's plenty for you to find here. I'm just going to walk along at the end of the windrigs, and we'll just clock off there. There we go, it's the middle of the day and I've only met 3 people on the walk. So it's a nice wee bit to get out to. As you can see at the side of the persimmons here, folks have been planting apple trees and other fruit as well, which is great. That's good to see. There was a time in Stonehouse where other houses had fruit trees and various berries as well. I know I stayed down Townhouse site with apple trees, pear trees, plum trees, gooseberries, red currants, black currants. Well, it was fantastic, but a lot of that just disappeared. People just started buying it for the shops. It was easier. I don't think there's anything better than actually growing your own and feeding off your own work. And maybe it's coming back again, especially with what's happening today. I think people are taking a bigger interest in their environment now and what's round about them, which is no bad thing. Oh, nice wee butterfly that. What's been interesting about doing the wee videos is a number of folk from abroad that's been watching these that have moved away from Stonehouse, or in fact are actually descendants of those that have immigrated many years ago and seen the village and what it's like today. Right? Sometimes we kind of think in the village has been run down and lots of social problems and all the rest of it, but I tell you what, there's a lot worse places in Stonehouse, and when you look around the village today, I think we can see ourselves as quite lucky with what we've got, and we shouldn't be a wee bit more grateful for our luck. Anyway, I'm havering again. Keep an eye out when you're going along here as well. If you are coming down later in the year, St John's Walk's into the right hand side here. Can't see it now because it's non-flower. Right. There we go. It's funny, every time you come down here you see something different. I get away 2 or 3 butterflies following us here. So there we go. That's us. The old railway into Stonehouse. Who knows? We might yet again see the train return yet. Then again, if we don't start shouting for it, we'll not get it, so maybe a lesson to be learned there if we want to see it back. So I'm just going to leave you there. I'm just going to take a cut down here to the left hand side into Westmains with another walk. It's worth a $1, by the way, just while I'm here, is if you go down here just by the 2 green service points there to the left hand side, the old railway, there's a cut, the old railway which went for Castle, and it takes a cut up to Lesmahago. That's the Lesmahago line, and you can still walk a section of that. We'll do that another time, and so there's lots of opportunities for this. So just a wee scan around before I clock off, and I'll just say my cheerios. So thanks for joining me again. That's just a wee short walk along the railway. It's right in your doorstep. Go there, get some exercise and learn a wee bit about some of the plants that's there as well. So without further ado, I'll catch you next week for another wee walk. Thanks very much. Bye.